இந்த நோய் தொற்று காலத்தில் உங்கள் மருத்துவ தேவைகளுக்கு வீட்டில் இருந்தவரை மருத்துவர்களிடம் ஆன்லைன் கன்சல்டேஷன் மூலமாக தீர்வு காணலாம். தேவையுள்ள மருந்துகள் உங்கள் இல்லத்திற்கே கொரியர் செய்து தரப்படும். கான்டாக்ட் எத்னிக் ஹெல்த் கேர், தி ட்ரெஷர் ஆஃப் சித்தா. வாட்ஸ்அப் நம்பர் 9600000038.
Thiru M.K. Stalin, CM Tamil Nadu. Respected Thiru Rahul Gandhi ji. Respected Thiru Pinarayi Vijayan ji, Honorable CM of Kerala. Respected Shri Omar Abdullah ji, former CM of Jammu and Kashmir. Respected Thiru T.R. Baluji, Member of Parliament. Respected Thirumati Kanimoji Karunanidhi ji, Member of Parliament. Respected Thiru Durai Murugan ji. Respected Thiru Viramuttu ji. Respected Thiru Satyaraj ji, media friends, brothers and sisters. It is a great pleasure for me to be present on this happy and important occasion. Every era throws up important leaders, and history remembers them in different ways. Thiru M.K. Stalin indeed is part of the great tradition. I am grateful for the changes and continuities he embodies in this great state. We all look with hope at the state of Tamil Nadu for its advances in the arena of social justice, democratic participation, equity, and the fierce self-confidence of the people as well as the current leadership.
பெரும் மதிப்புக்குரிய தமிழக முதல்வர் M.K. ஸ்டாலின் அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய திரு ராகுல் காந்திஜி அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய பினராயி விஜயன் கேரள மாநிலத்துடைய முதல்வர் அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய உமர் அப்துல்லா முன்னாள் முதலமைச்சர் ஜம்மு அண்ட் காஷ்மீர் அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய திரு T.R. பாலு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய திருமதி கனிமொழி கருணாநிதி அவர்களே பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர், மதிப்புக்குரிய திரு துரைமுருகன் அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய திரு வைரமுத்து அவர்களே, மதிப்புக்குரிய சத்யராஜ் அவர்களே, எல்லோருக்கும் என்னுடைய வணக்கங்கள். எனக்கு இனிமையாக இருக்கின்றது இந்த நேரத்தில் இந்த காலகட்டத்தில் இங்கே இருப்பதற்காக. ஒவ்வொரு காலகட்டத்திலும் வித்தியாசமான சரித்திரம் படைத்தவர்கள் வருகிறார்கள். அந்த வகையிலேயே நம்முடைய தமிழக முதல்வர் மு.க. ஸ்டாலின் அவர்கள் இங்கே அதிகபட்சமான இந்த ட்ரெடிஷன் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய பாரம்பரியத்தை வைத்துக்கொண்டு இங்கே நடத்தி கொண்டு வருகிறதை நான் பாராட்டுகின்றேன். மேலும் தமிழ்நாடை நாங்களெல்லாம் பார்க்கும் பொழுது ஒரு சமூக நீதி, நியாயம், நீதி, ஒற்றுமை, மற்ற எல்லா விதமான விஷயங்களையும் இங்கே பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு மிகவும் ஆச்சரியமாகவும் ஆனந்தமாகவும் இருக்கின்றது. இங்கே ஒரு வித்தியாசமான ஒரு சமூகத்தை உருவாக்கி கொண்டு இருக்கிறார்கள். அதனை நான் மிகவும் இங்கே பார்த்து ரசிக்கின்றேன்.
I learn every day from the proud citizen of the state as to how to exercise one's constitutional rights and duties and pave way for an inclusive and progressive society. Tamil Nadu has been exemplary state in so many ways that it is difficult to list all such instances. However, I will say that Tamil Nadu leaders such as Rajaji, Periyar Ramaswamy, C.N. Anudurai, M. Karunanidhi have had an impact on many pan-Indian progressive movements of youth, students, and working masses. With their ideas and leadership, they not only inspired people, but also gave them conceptual tools to understand their circumstances and struggle against what was unjust and inequitable. Of late, the ideas of development and leadership have been discussed in very narrow terms, but we have learned from Tamil Nadu how to expand the horizon of what it means to be model citizen on a modern state. It includes equality, equity, and justice. It empowers dejected, deprived, and oppressed section of the society. It includes roti, kapra, or makan, food, clothes, and housing. It includes sarak, bijli, or pani, road, electricity, and water. It includes degree, naukri and Wi-Fi, employment, education and access to information. It definitely includes all of these elements, but if self-respect and empowerment is missing, then these things are not meaningful. Yes, everybody should have access to them, but nobody should think they are the be-all and end-all of politics. Politics most definitely is about all of these things, but it is also about self-respect, about confidence, about asserting one's place in society. In all of these aspects, we have learned immensely from the progressive and confident people of the state, as well as generation of strong and confident leadership, of which Thiru Stalin is sharing example. My father, Sri Lalu Prasad ji, was greatly inspired by the social justice movement of Tamil Nadu and carried the same spirit in our state of Bihar. Although you all know that, including my father, leaders who fought for social justice and equality suffered a lot of suffering immensely even now. As people say, one of the reasons which makes people like my father and several others suffers is because of the fact important independent institutions are compromised and pressurized to function for political ends. Particularly, the collegium-based judiciary absolutely lacks comprehensive social representation and diversity. I know several parties which carry the flag of social justice are keen to fight for reservation in judiciary, but it is time to come on street and make sure that it happens soon. Biographers play an important role in recording the life of leaders which serve as a record of their times too. Autobiographies are even more crucial when we learn and close hands the ingredients that go into the making of great leaders and how they shape their times. Honorable CM M.K. Stalin has continued this reflective tradition of Indian leaders and has taken out time to record his impressions. It is important in this time to learn about the thought process of leaders like Thiru Stalin and to really imbibe their philosophy and ideas today. More so than ever, it seems to be the time of image building where leaders are mostly focused on media events and brand building. In contrast, Thiru Stalin offers a window to reader, to the people, to really understand him as a person, as an individual. He reaches out the people through his words. He is speaking freely and honestly to his contemporaries and young people to make them understand his motivations and his ways of doing work. It is a unique way of communicating with the people, of making them a part of one's own story. It is not personal endeavor. The book says a lot about society and the times we are living through. It is in this way. It is also a collective endeavor. People must read it to know about the person behind the words as well as to see it has a historical record, as a critical reflection on the times that we are living through. Anyone who is in politics and public life today has hard task before them. The task is to make people understand that they are not merely just subjects, but citizens who needs to think and act if they don't like anything. If they want to change something in society, they need to question and work towards changing their circumstances. It will require not only cleverness, but a deeper understanding of the society and how it's structured. It is through understanding the questioning that change can come. Engaging with this important book could be one of the ways in which people of this great state can come to communicate with the political leadership. Thiru Stalin knows the pulse of the people, the pulse of the society. He answers questions that people have in their minds. To read this book means to understand his vision, his politics. I would urge everyone to read it and engage with it critically. It is aptly titled One Among You. I congratulate the CM for carrying forward the rich legacy of Tamil Nadu politics of social justice, social transformation, and to have taken the important task of writing his memories of the grand contribution of his family and party to nation building. I hope that this book will be widely read, discussed, and commented upon. I read it with much interest and have learned a lot of it about the history, culture, and the politics of the great state. It is a wonderful, critical, and timely contribution to the conversation we are having about politics in contemporary India. The trajectory of Dravidian politics and its commitment of social justice and equality makes everybody proud. Tamil Nadu has the highest proportion of reservation, and it occupies highest position in all human development indicators, thus shattering several myths relating to the reservation, etc. We must see this movement to declare unitedly that we shall struggle to ensure caste-based census immediately and revisit the ceiling of reservation myth, accordingly on the lines of Tamil Nadu. Finally, I take this opportunity to appeal you all that as a nation and as people of this great land, we are witnessing gruesome attacks on the constitutional values of freedom, equality, and justice, more so on social justice. We must understand that while recording these attacks, history shall name the perpetrators, but it shall also not spare us if we do not fight, resist collectively. Let us go back from here with this solemn resolve and pledge. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.